In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you why now is the best time in all of history to create crazy amounts of wealth. And I will also be sharing with you the #1 way to build wealth in 2024. And here's the crazy part. Anyone can do it. Today's video starts with a few different stories that I know are going to encourage you simply because they are stories of how a number of people went from like struggling, broke as a joke, and now today, just a few short years later, they are all multi-millionaires. Here it goes, story #1, okay? A very close, near and dear couple friend of my wife and I's, husband and his wife and their 3 kids, just 4 years ago, they were living in a tiny apartment with their family of 5, okay? And the husband was both an associate pastor at a small local church, so they were making like no money working there, right? And on top of that, just to make ends meet, just to try to get by, just to try to pay their bills, he was driving Uber just to try to get like a little bit of extra income, right? Well, this family applied what I'm gonna show you today in the training, and here they are now just 4 years later, and they are multi-millionaires. In fact, I'm so happy I just saw a picture of them on a private jet recently, flying off to a vacation somewhere, and that was awesome. Story #2. So a buddy of mine just a few short years ago was broke as a joke, living in his dad's church. Him and his wife and their 2 kids, okay? They were broke, they're living in his dad's church. They were super struggling financially. They didn't know how to get ahead. They just thought, man, this is our lot in life. We're just gonna raise our kids living in the church, like super broke, right? But here's the thing. They applied what I'm gonna be sharing with you today in this training, and here they are now, just a few short years later. Now they're multi-millionaires. And I'm excited to say he recently just bought a brand new awesome boat, and they are living their dreams, man. So that's story #2. And story #3 is actually my story if you haven't heard yet. So my wife and I, whenever we first got married, we actually were living in Section 8 housing. We were super struggling, just trying to figure out this whole money thing, like what's going on. Fast forward just a few years ago, we began to apply what I'm going to share with you today in the training. And here we are just a handful of years later. Our businesses have generated tens of millions of dollars. And now we're not just building wealth for ourselves. We're not just building wealth for our children. We're working on building wealth for our children's children. Now, I don't want to try to dangle this carrot in front of you like, well, just tell us what it is. Guys, I am here to teach you today why digital products are the #1 fastest and best way on the internet to create wealth right now in 2024. Now, in the training here in just a few moments, I'm going to be sharing with you a number of different opportunities that are online right now. I'm going to show you the pros and the cons, and then I'm actually just going to show you why I believe digital products are the best way that anyone can create wealth in 2024. I mean, like, think about it. Like, back in the agricultural days, okay? The way that you would build wealth in the agriculture days is you had to have land, right? Because in agriculture days, the way that people would make wealth is they would have big crops, right? And wealth was moving slow in these days because the only time you could sell crops was you had to wait for the weather. You had to wait for rain, you had to plant seeds, you had to wait for the season. Hopefully it was a good harvest, and then if you harvested it, then you could sell. And so wealth was moving very, very slow in the agricultural age, okay? Then fast forward and the industrial age came, right? People started understanding like, wow, we should actually invent some machines, and maybe we can speed this up with machinery and with factories, right? And wealth was still moving a little bit slower because now, even though it wasn't just waiting for the weather or waiting for the seeds and the harvest time and the ground to be tilled, now we are just, going off of machinery. Even though it sped the process of wealth up, wealth was still moving a little bit slower because now you needed like a ton of manpower. You needed somebody to drive the tractor. You actually needed workers to actually, get into these factories and do all of the processes that the factory would do. So they could mass produce all of these products so they could make more money. But again, wealth was still moving slower, a little bit faster than the agriculture age, but still moving slower. However, today in 2024, we are living in the internet age, man. We are living in the age where wealth moves extremely rapidly for those who take advantage of the opportunity of internet, of the opportunity of softwares, of the opportunity of AI that is here at our fingertips. And here's the crazy part. Before you go, oh man, this isn't for me, or I'm too young, or I'm too old, or I don't know how to figure that out. I'm telling you right now, everything is figure outable, right? Like every single one of us came to this planet. None of us knew how to walk, but we figured it out. None of us knew how to drive, but we figured it out. Like there are things in life that are worth figuring out. And I submit to you today that if you were to actually pay attention to what I'm going to show you in the training today, you're going to discover, wow, I can figure this out and I can speed up my wealth creation by simply taking advantage of what's available to us today with all of these incredible opportunities that are online. Okay, so come with me here to the board. I'm going to break down 4 different opportunities that are available today on the internet, show you the pros, show you the cons. I personally believe that number 4 is the best, digital products, but let's look into it so you can make your decision for yourself. Come with me here to the board. The first option that you might be seeing everywhere, especially if you are a new or an aspiring entrepreneur, you are probably hearing about this opportunity called Amazon FBA. Okay, so what is Amazon FBA? Amazon FBA is an online opportunity where you can, start a business. And the way it works is when you go to Amazon.com, see, many people think when you order something from Amazon, you're actually ordering it from them, but that's not how it works. Some products you are actually ordering directly from Amazon, but most products that you order from Amazon are actually being sold by third-party sellers who upload their products through the Amazon system, and then they are selling their products through Amazon's software. Yes, even products like Crayola, even products, Lysol, even name brand products that you're buying off of Amazon, chances are you're probably buying that product from a third-party seller, okay? And that third-party selling business is called Amazon FBA. Okay, so here's the thing. I actually have ran a pretty successful 6-figure Amazon FBA brand before. And the pros of Amazon FBA are there is potential to make some money on Amazon FBA. I did make some money with my Amazon FBA brands. But the cons, come with me back here to the board. I got to show you this, okay? What they don't tell you about Amazon FBA, if you're getting hit with ads like, you could start your own Amazon store. Another way that they do this is you might be hit with ads on like, we will build you your own Walmart store. And again, online Walmart, online Amazon, you're not necessarily buying directly from Walmart or Amazon, you're buying from third-party vendors. Okay, so what are the cons to this? One of the biggest cons, there is a huge upfront cost. I didn't know this, see, because a number of years ago, whenever I started my Amazon FBA brand and my Amazon FBA store, not only did I invest into the education, like, okay, I'm going to invest into the education so you can show me how to do this. I don't necessarily see that as an upfront cost for the actual process. That's more of like, I'm paying for education, so I get that. That's not a big deal. But what I didn't know is after I invested into the education, then they're like, okay, cool. Well, now that you're here, it's going to cost tens of thousands of dollars for you to set up your store, to hopefully find a product that is profitable. And no one can tell you if it is profitable or not. You're just going to have to order a bunch of units and wait for them to come over from China on a boat. If you want to get them here faster, you can fly them on a plane, but it's going to cost thousands of dollars more. And hoping everybody at the customs dock scans everything correctly, because one time someone scanned my stuff wrong, lost my shipment, and it costed me $6,000 just because someone scanned my stuff wrong. So hopefully after you make it through all of this entire process, then you put it up onto Amazon and wait and see. hopefully someone's going to buy this. And if they do land up buying your product, you're only making between a 10 to 20% profit margin. So the crazy part is this, like if you sell a $20 product, right? That 10 to 20% profit margin, you're literally only making a couple of dollars if someone buys your product, if your product actually made it overseas, if it's actually a product that people want. And so the crazy part with Amazon FBA, it is a gigantic gamble to discover like, man, maybe I could sell a couple products. And if all of this thing, if all of these ducks line up in a row somehow miraculously, then you have to sell thousands of units just to make a little bit of money. Because again, you're only making like a 10 to 20% profit margin for most people. Now you might get hit with some ads like you can make up to 30%. Well, maybe the person that's been doing it forever, who's mastered the system, who already has tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars to invest up front, yeah, maybe they might get a 20 to 30% profit. But most people, guys, it's only, not only is there a huge upfront cost, there's a very low, there's a very low profit margin with tons, I'm talking tons and tons and tons of work. And honestly, there are many variables that are outside of your control. Okay, so if you desire to set up your own Amazon FBA / your own Walmart type of third-party seller business, by all means, knock yourself out, but beware of this stuff. And look, hopefully you're getting value out of this today, because no one on the internet is going to tell you about this stuff, but your Uncle Rick will. Why? Because I actually have been there, done that. Why do I teach my students about digital products? Because I've already done a ton of the stuff I'm going to show you here. I've already been through the pain of it all, so you don't have to. And I'm going to show you why digital products are the best. But before I do, let's go to number 2. Hey, I really hope that you're enjoying the video. I want to invite you guys. I have recently created a free training teaching people how to make money online. My students are literally making anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a month, and some of them even make hundreds of thousands of dollars, not in a year, but in a single day. If you want more information on how you can get started, all you need is a phone and a laptop. You can go to digitalproductacademy.org, or you can click the link below in the description. Guys, after you watch the free training, if it sounds like it might be something cool for you to check out, you can book a free call with one of my client success coaches, and they'll be able to help you more. Now, back to the video. Okay, number 2, what's another huge online opportunity that's out there right now? Another huge one is affiliate marketing, okay? Now, affiliate marketing is pretty, it's been big for a long time, but it's like, you know, a lot of people are putting out ads on it right now. A lot of people are trying to create offers around affiliate marketing. Here's the pro of affiliate marketing. The pro of affiliate marketing is you don't have to create your own product, okay? All you do is just sell somebody else's product, and then you make a percentage off of the sale of their product. That sounds pretty cool, unless you actually know how the game works. Again, I've had Amazon FBA stores, I've done affiliate marketing. Let me show you the cons. And you might be sitting here like, he's only showing us one pro and like 50 cons, because that's how the game works. That's how these businesses are. That's how these opportunities are. I'm just trying to share with you guys how it works. And no one else on the internet is going to show you this, but I will, because I've been there, done that. So come with me to the board and let me show you the cons, the dark side of affiliate marketing. Let's check it out, okay? So like I said, affiliate marketing, one of the pros is you don't have to create your own product. That's cool. But the con is this. You're selling someone else's product. Like, let me ask you a question. Like, would you rather sell someone else's product and make them more rich, or would you rather sell your own product and make yourself rich? The answer is obvious. I want to sell my own products so that I can have all of the profit and not just a little bit of profit. And that's one of the second cons. Check this out. So as you're building someone else's business for them, not only are you selling their products, but number two, you're only making a small percent. You are literally selling somebody else's product, building their business for them. And if somebody buys, then they're like, hey, thank you so much. Here's your 20%, 30%, 40%, 50% commission. And all they have to do is just lay in their bed, chilling, hanging out by the beach, you know, drinking a nice cool drink while you're out there building their business for them. And they're like, this is great for me. It's free money for me, right? So when people are like, oh, I got into like this affiliate marketing thing, I'm always, in fact, I was just at Starbucks yesterday with one of my sons, and he wanted to go in and get a little drink. And while we were waiting, there was a guy trying to sell another guy into his affiliate marketing. He's like, look, man, you don't even have to create your own products. All you got to do is sell the products, man, and get it out there. And whenever you sell it, you could make this much and that much. And the guy being sold was like, this sounds like a lot of work. And the guy selling him was like, no way, man, it's not a lot of work. Like, because I know, and you now know, of course this guy was trying to sell him into affiliate marketing because he was basically trying to recruit a worker to build his business for him. So like, who wouldn't want that if you're on the other side, right? So beware of affiliate marketing. Honestly, guys, there's a lot to say about affiliate marketing, but the punchline is this. You're building someone else's company, someone else's business for them. You're making a small profit. You're doing most of the heavy lifting work for them. They're just sitting back and collecting. And the saddest part about all of this is people are like, well, I don't have to create my own product. The problem is if the product actually stinks, if it's a bad product, you're going to have a super hard time selling the product. Okay, so you really want to steer clear of affiliate marketing as well. And let's come on to the third option that's out there, and then I'm going to get into digital products and give you a step-by-step breakdown on how you can crush it this year in 2024. But number three, another popular option that's out there online, maybe you've seen some of this stuff, is Airbnb arbitrage. So what is Airbnb arbitrage? There are opportunities out there on the internet right now. They're like, yo, you can make money online with Airbnb. Like all you got to do, you don't even have to buy any of the properties. Like all you got to do is get this property, and then you only need a certain amount of people to rent from you every single month. And before you know it, you're just printing cash. You know, like that's what a lot of the Airbnb opportunities on the internet are saying. And again, I just want to put this out there. The pro of Airbnb arbitrage is you could potentially make money if somebody rents the property for enough nights every single month. You potentially could make $1,500 to $3,000 profit. That's usually like the zone that most people land in as far as their profits. But that's only if you have people renting the property like 20 to 25 nights every single month. So that's the pro. What are the cons? Come with me to the board. Check this out. What they don't tell you about Airbnb arbitrage, and I'm just kind of giggling because, like, of course, everyone's going to be like, man, you can make money doing this. You can make money doing that. You can make money doing this. But the problem that people don't tell you is the behind the scenes stuff that I'm telling you. Okay, so Airbnb, one of the big cons, again, huge upfront cost. Okay, so people are going to be like, you don't even have to buy the property. Well, that may be true. You can actually put the property under contract, you yourself as a renter. But the problem is this, like, you actually have to go purchase tens of thousands of dollars worth of furniture to furnish the property. Because think about it, if you were searching online an Airbnb, you're not going to stay at a place that has like one couch, one table, and a fork in the kitchen. You're gonna be like, what the heck? This place looks like really trashy. You want to go to a place that actually has nice linens and they have cool decorations, and wow, this looks so beautiful over here. Wow, look at this room. You're not just going to go to the place that has like a bed, a blanket, a chair, and a coffee pot. Like, you have to furnish these places, man. And not only is it thousands of dollars, most of the time the average cost to furnish, just basic furnishing. I'm not even talking about like, wow, this is breathtaking, I want to book here 20 to 25 nights a month. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about basic furnishing. And if you've ever furnished a house, you know what I'm talking about. It's tens of thousands of dollars up front with you on the renter agreement. Okay, so if nobody rents the Airbnb from you, guess who still has to pay the rent every month? You. So you don't even have to purchase the property. No, you don't. But you definitely still have to pay that rent, whether somebody rents or not. You definitely have to furnish the property if you want to get renters, okay? And here's the other crazy part. Okay, so again, you have to pay the rent no matter what. So if someone rents or not, that is still hanging on you, my friend, because your name is on that rental contract. And number three, it's actually really hard to get consistent renters. Oops. Even in tourist locations. Why? Because if you somehow have tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars to get an Airbnb under contract, you as the renter, and you furnished it, and somehow you're in a tourist city, okay, now there's a bunch of other Airbnbs. You've been on there, I've been on there. You're just scrolling through, you're looking. There's 500 houses that you could potentially choose from. Like, the chances of you actually getting that many bookings in a month are very, very, very slim. And here's the crazy part. A lot of these people presenting Airbnb arbitrage as the main opportunity. This is the best opportunity. Guess what they're telling you to do if you want to scale, if you want to make more money? All you got to do is get 2 Airbnb properties. And you're like, wait, what? Like, I literally just invested $15,000, $20,000 to make $1,000 or $2,000 a month profit if somebody rents 20 to 25 nights a month. And now you're telling me if I want to make $4,000 or $5,000 a month, I have to have 2 Airbnb properties, and it's going to cost me not just 15 or 20,000, it's going to cost me 30 or 40,000. Like, guys, this doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So why are digital products the best? Okay, let me break it down for you here, okay? Here's something to know. Amazon, FBA, these Walmart stores, if you do the done for you option, it could literally cost upwards of $30,000 to get started. The potential monthly profit is anywhere from, actually, let me write this differently. So there's usually like a $20,000 to $30,000 upfront startup, and then the potential monthly profit, if all that stuff goes right, maybe $3,000 to $5,000 a month, maybe, and that's like if you're a master at it. Okay, affiliate marketing, a lot of times you have to buy into their program. Startup costs for these usually like around $5,000. You might find a cheaper one like $1,500 to $2,000, but again, maybe they're cheaper because their product kind of stinks, right? The potential monthly profit, I mean, it's really low as well. Maybe like $1,000 a month, maybe $2,000 if the product is good. Airbnb arbitrage, don't even get me started here. It's tens and tens and tens of thousands. Let's just put 20,000 on the low end to get started, right? And then the potential monthly profit per house, if you rent it 20 to 25 nights a month, maybe $3,000 a month, okay? So notice, let me get my little laser out here. Notice all of these startup costs are pretty high with a very low monthly potential return, right? 30 grand over here, 3 to 5K, 5 grand over here, 1 to 2K, 20 grand plus over here, maybe 3K. So let's get into digital products, okay? Digital products. Now, I want to be very transparent with you guys, okay? Like, I showed you on the other 3 options, I showed you the pros and the cons. So I also want to tell you the pros and the cons of digital products, okay? I'm gonna start with the cons because unlike the other opportunities online to make money, this actually has very low cons and tons of pros, okay? So one of the cons for digital products is that you actually have to build the product, which to me, is it really a con? Like, you have to actually put together the ebook, the course, the mentorship, right? You actually have to think and put together this digital product. Sincerely, that is probably the hardest part of digital products, is just coming up with what product should I create. And by the way, what are digital products? Let me list a couple of ideas for you here. This would be any kind of educational resource, ebooks, online courses, mentorships. You could do membership sites to where, you know, you build a library of teachings and people pay you X amount every month, okay? So one of the cons of digital products are you actually have to build the product. But is that really a con? Like, I think most people are delusional to think that I'm just gonna make free money. Like here's the crazy part. With digital products, okay, as far as startup costs, let's get to the pros now, okay? So what are the pros of digital products? So the biggest con is you actually have to create the product, but honestly, you're gonna have to do some kind of little work. Putting together a course or an ebook, especially if you have mentorship, like that's really simple to do, okay? Digital products, besides if you want to invest into education for digital products or not, there literally could be no startup cost. Like, you can literally create a digital product on your phone. You can literally create a digital product by turning on Zoom, pushing record, and creating a training. And then after it's all done, you just edit it and then you put that out there. That's a digital product, right? So unless you want to invest into education, which personally I think is the fastest way to get trained in digital products, okay? But if you don't want to invest into education, that's fine. You can literally start creating digital products with your phone and your laptop. So potentially there's no startup costs, okay? What else? Digital products, unlike affiliate marketing, unlike Amazon FBA, there's 100% profit margins. What? Literally, because here's the thing, you created these products, you made that training, you built that ebook, you created that course, it belongs to you, and now if you make a sale, when you make a sale and put it out there, you now collect 100% of the profit, not just an affiliate fee, not just thanks Amazon for my $3. You literally, if you sell your course for $1,000 and when somebody buys it, guess how much you make? $1,000. Like, do you know how many hours you actually have to go to work to make $1,000? Probably a lot. But what if you were to put in work? Like, what if you were to work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours creating a course or a mentorship or a membership site or an ebook? You put 3 to 5 hours into building this product. Again, that's the con of this. You actually have to do the work, but is that really a con? Building this product, you work on it one time, and this is the next pro, okay? You work one time, and then it pays you over and over and over and over again. Maybe you've heard me talk about this before. When you go to a job, you work, and then you get paid once every 2 weeks, once a month, right? However your pay schedule is, maybe once a week. With digital products, you work, you build the product first, and then when you put it out there and people start buying it, you get paid. It's literally the opposite of going to a job. Going to a job, you put in all this work and you make a little bit of money. With digital products, you put in a little bit of work and then you make all this money, right? So there are so many reasons why digital products are incredible. Let me tell you another pro about digital products. You can literally have as many digital products as you want and potentially make unlimited amounts of money. Here's why. Remember what I said? Like, the con of digital products is you have to do the work and create the product. But think about this. What if you created a course and it took you 5 hours, okay? Okay, I worked 5 hours and now I have a course. And then this thing, maybe it's selling for $297, $997, right? $197, $97, whatever it is. If you want to make more money on top of what's already happening with that one digital product, you create a second digital product. I created a course. People are buying it every single day. I sell a few of them every day for $497. What if I created another course around a complementary subject and I put that out there? Guess what's going to happen? Again, you're going to put in that 1, 2, 3, 5, let's even takes you 10 hours to create another course. Guess what? That small amount of work can and will produce tons and tons and tons of revenue. So guys, and that leads me to one more thing. This is when you do this correctly and you have a number of digital products out there, this literally gets crazy, crazy passive. In fact, on the screen, this is one digital product of mine. I made over $400,000 in a single month from one of my digital products. Like, think about that. Like, that is mind-blowing to think, oh my gosh. And I'll be honest with you, I have tons of digital products. That's just one of my digital products. And guys, here's the punchline. Like, I'm not more special than you. Like, I don't believe I'm more smart than you. Like, anyone can do this. Anyone can literally do this. Anyone can put together digital products. Anyone can take their knowledge, their experience, their passion, their expertise, and they can put it into some kind of educational resource where there's not gigantic startup costs, where you don't have to share the profits with somebody else, where it's not going to, cost you $15,000 to furnish the whole entire house. It's literally like, open up your phone, open up Zoom, and create products that educate people on the thing that you are experienced in, knowledgeable in, passionate about. And before you go any further and go, well, no one would want to learn from me. Yes, they would. Think about who you are today versus who you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Don't you wish somebody could have shared with you what you know now? Don't you wish somebody could have shared that information with you 5 years ago, 10 years ago? The answer is yes. Gosh, I really do. I could have gotten here faster. Exactly. So not only am I going to show you why digital products are incredible, now I'm going to take a few more moments and give you a crazy, crazy blueprint on how to build your business with digital products that can literally skyrocket your wealth to millions and millions of dollars. Come with me back to the board, okay? Hey, real quick, if you've made it this far into the video and you're liking it, do me a favor, share this video with somebody that you think might also receive some value. My biggest heart in this channel is to simply bring some awareness, financial literacy, and do it all from a biblical perspective. So go ahead and share the video, like and subscribe, do all that stuff too. Back to the video. So now that you understand how powerful digital products are, I want to give you a 5-step system. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to have to lower this here. 5. Okay. I'm going to give you a 5-step system to go from $0 to up here. Let's just say you are up here with a huge smile on your face. Woohoo! Because up here, you are making potentially millions of dollars. So how do you go from down here, I'm not making any money at all yet, to up here, potentially making millions, okay? How do we go from there? I'm glad you asked. 5 very simple steps. Step number 1, okay, this right here. Lead generation, okay? So what is lead generation? Every single business, whether you are In-N-Out Burger, Starbucks, Apple, Amazon, Nike, any business, every single business is downstream from how many leads you can bring in to your business. What is a lead? A lead is somebody who is a potential customer, right? So the first thing you got to do with your digital product is you got to start generating leads. The best way to do this is with an ebook, okay? Now, what is an ebook? Again, you are literally, just keep following me here on my YouTube channel. I'll show you how to make ebooks too, okay? An ebook is something you're literally going to take the knowledge, experience, the expertise that you already have, the passion you already have, okay? And you're gonna put it into a small form, kind of free resource that teaches people the thing that you are awesomely good at or awesomely passionate about, and say, yo, if you want more information about this, click the link in my bio and get my free ebook. And now what they're going to do is they're going to say, man, this gal is awesome. This guy's awesome. I would love to get more information. And they're going to click the link in your bio and they're literally going to go, this is sounding cool. And you're going to say, I would love to give you this free ebook. All you have to do is give me your name, email, and phone number. And so they go, okay, cool. And they give you their information. You give them your ebook and now you have a lead, right? Like that's how this whole thing starts. So now that you have leads, they're like, okay, this is cool. What do you do next? I'm glad you asked. Watch this. The next part of this process, you want to have a low ticket product. Okay, what is a low ticket product? A low ticket product in this sense is anything $1,000 or under. It could be as low ticket as $7, that's pretty low, $20, $50, $100, $500, up to $1,000, okay? And the best way to step up is to have a low ticket product, and I always encourage my students, this is where you can sell a course, okay? So here's how it works. You're generating leads with your ebook, which is a digital product, and people are like, wow, she's really cool, or he's really cool at this thing that he talks about all the time, or she talks about all the time. And I got their free ebook. Well, now you have their email and their phone number. You can reach out and say, yo, John, if you like the ebook, you should really consider checking out my course. It's only 47 bucks, right? It's only 100 bucks. It's only 20 bucks. And you step them up and they're like, wow, okay, this is cool. I love their content. I have their free ebook. It was really cool. I would totally love to buy your course. It's only 50 bucks. Cool. So now you're starting to make money climbing this ladder, right? So what's the next step after you've gotten lead generation going, after you are generating a little bit of money from a low ticket product, right? What's the next step? Well, the next step is you want to go to a premium value. A premium value product, okay? And this right here, this is a mentorship, okay? So now, if they're this far up on the ladder with your digital products, they're probably like, wow, I really like her, I really like him. Her stuff is helpful, his stuff is helpful. This is cool. How do I know this? Because they've came in as a lead, they've exchanged value with you at the point of, here's my free ebook, here's my name and email, and you guys have swapped that, right? Then maybe they've purchased your course for 20 bucks, 50 bucks, 200 bucks, 500 bucks, 1,000 bucks, whatever it is. At this point, after they've purchased a course from you, they're really starting to like you. They're really starting to trust and to invest into like, man, this guy's awesome. I want to learn even more from him. I want to learn even more from her. So what's the next obvious step? The next obvious step is to offer some kind of mentorship. Okay, so the mentorship, the ebook here, let me break these prices down. Ebook, usually I suggest people do this for free. Course, like I said, upwards of, anywhere from $20 upwards to $1,000. Well, a mentorship, you can literally charge anywhere upwards of $1,000. This might sound crazy to some of y'all. You could charge anywhere from $1,000 all the way up to $20,000 in a mentorship. And before you go like, what? Who's going to pay me $20,000? I'm telling you right now, If you can build the trust like this, if you can bring them tremendous value, if you really can bring transformation in people's lives, and they start seeing, man, the ebook was awesome, the course was awesome, man, this mentorship, I know it's going to be awesome. They will absolutely pay you thousands of dollars to help them get to the next level in the area that you are trying to help them to, okay? And then here's the other thing. After the mentorship, okay, so we start with lead generation, then low ticket, then premium value, and then you can work your way all the way up to a high ticket product, and these are usually called, oops, why can't I write? These are usually called masterminds. Okay, and the mastermind, this you can charge anywhere from 20K all the way up to 100K plus. I'm in masterminds right now where I've paid hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? And think about it, like, it's not just like, man, well, you know, Rick, you already made money. No, I went on the very path that I'm trying to show you how to go on. Like, I didn't wake up right as soon as I was born with millions of dollars. Like, I did what I'm showing you how to do, right? And so with a mastermind, you can charge anywhere from 20K up to 100K plus. And then the top level, this is the highest level. And this level right here, it's usually one-on-one mentorship. And this one right here, as you can only imagine, this one is usually, oops, this one's usually 100K plus. I've also done this. I've also invested hundreds of thousands for personal mentors. But guys, I'm telling you right now, even before, like, maybe your mind's getting blown with like, oh my gosh, like, will people actually pay me? Yes, they will. And the reason why they will is because if you can bring the transformation that people want through your digital products, then people will absolutely pay you. So here's the thought I want to leave you with today, okay? As you're going through online, you're trying to find these different opportunities. There's a bunch of opportunities out there, guys, okay? I've given you the pros and cons to all of them. Well, not to all, but to a lot of them today. But the punchline is this: digital products are the best way to make money in 2024. Anyone can do it. All you need is a phone or a laptop to get started, guys. Stay plugged in here to my channel. Drop some fire emojis in the comments if you got value today. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to continue to see more valuable content like this. We'll see you in the next training.